Okay, so for this we're going to do integration by parts again. We already know that this looks easier to derive, so we'll set that as our u as x squared, and then our du is going to be 2x. Now notice with the 2x we're going to have to derive again, so we can already see this to be a little more complicated. Then our dv will be sine pi x, and then our v, if we do u substitution, we'll get negative cosine of whatever this is, that's pi x. But then we'll also have to contend with a 1 over pi. So when we make this out, we're going to say, well, it's going to be u and then this. So x squared negative over pi cosine pi x minus the integration of this and this. We take the 2 and we take the 1 over pi. We bring that out here. And we make this a plus because of this. And we say x cosine pi x. Now we do another integration by parts. This will come down and be our u again. We'll say that's x. du is 1. This is going to be dv equals cosine pi x. Then v, cosine of anything, is going to be sine x, pi x, and 1 over pi. So now we just do another substitution within this substitution. So we'll write this whole thing out as negative x squared over pi cosine pi x plus 2 over pi. Now we make a big bracket and we sub it in. This and this. So x over pi sine pi x minus theta. We'll remove this, and because of this 1 makes it so much easier, so we remove the 1 over pi sine pi x, and then now we just recognize we'll work this out. And now we're going to apply the 2 over pi into here, so we get 2x over pi squared sine pi x. And then the cosine of this will be negative cosine pi x. But because of that pi, we have another pi, 1 over pi. So we'll say 1 over pi squared, but then with the 2 pi, it becomes 2 over pi cubed. We take this negative, make it a positive, and erase that. So cosine, and then we do the plus c at the end. So negative x squared over pi cosine pi x plus 2x over pi squared sine pi x plus 2 pi cubed cosine pi x plus c.